testing everything. Okay. Let me put this, test it like this. Hold on. I'm gonna have to tweak some settings here. Hear me breathing. Testing everything. Okay. Just test it like this. I'm gonna have to tweak some settings here. I think that's gonna be good. Let me test the audio and see how that sounds. Sorry about that, guys. It's in my mouth. I have to tweak some settings here. I think that's gonna be good, Ethan. Let me test everything and see. Sorry about that, guys. I have to tweak some settings here. I think that's gonna be good, Ethan. I think it's gonna be good enough. If it's not, just let me know in the chat. Whoever decides to join the stream, it's not. Need to fix some audio settings or whatnot. I'm gonna try not to fall asleep during this stream. This time I have such a weird schedule. So the very last stream that I did had a lot of copyright issues, just because I had different songs playing on the background, and it's kind of a little bit of a headache. It was a little foolish of me to do that and to think that nothing would ever happen. So I just went ahead and took down the video. I'm going to be in the process of editing that video and trying to re-upload the stream just to see if it fixes those problems that I was having where YouTube flagged it. They flagged it down. So I'm going to re-upload the stream though. I've pretty much reached legend status a little bit there, falling asleep to Black Sabbath, Ozzy Osbourne in the background singing Paranoid. So yeah, we'll have Ozzy on there though this time, but we'll re-upload it, and it'll be great, just like usual. But yeah, my schedule is just so strange that this whole weekend I've kind of been night shifting it a little bit, getting used to maybe going back to nights. So if I was falling, that's why, part of the reason why sometimes during the day I get so tired when I switch schedules like that, and it just kind of happens, But we're just walking around through the city right now, chilling. I don't really have a plan on what I'm gonna do. 2 bubs in to my level. There goes the laundry. 2 bubs into my level right now. I could go LFG and just see if anybody hits me up. Everybody wants to group, party up, whatever. Could do that. I thought about creating like a throwaway character and just swimming out into the ocean. I'm kind of curious about that too. Like, I know, Slayheim actually mentioned doing that. I really want to check it out and see what's out there. I just don't want to do it on this character. Somebody gave me Speed of the Wild. Thank you. gonna turn this up just to see what audio sounds like.
I just don't want to do it on this character.
Okay, that sounds fantastic. That sounds absolutely fantastic. So we're good. There's the entrance to Worm's Bane. I really need to go back in there and get grave dust at some point for my shaman starter stuff. I want to finish that on the next playtest. I don't know if I'll finish the entire chain. I'm not sure how much there is to the starter quests, but I definitely, it's something that's very high on my list to get done during the next playtest. I don't think I'm going to have the time and all that to dive into it tonight. I would have to get groups for Telecure, I'd have to get a group for Worm's Bane, I'd have to go in there and get all those items that I need, the Deep Glow Mushroom and the dust and everything. I just don't know. It's stuff you just collect off the ground. Something kind of neat I found out that I can show you guys right now that is a part of the Shaman starter quest if you're stuck on it and you don't know what to do. Try to put something a little helpful on my stream here while we're figuring out what to do. It says find a well outside of the Western Gate. Okay, well, we're at the Western Gate. We're looking for a well. And you're like, well, where the heck is the well at? You look all the way around, and it's actually over here. It's just this little well, and it says that you're supposed to collect. You're supposed to collect some kind of herb over here that grows near the well. And so when you come over here, you won't see anything right away. You'll just see nothing. And researching on what to do, I was just looking it up, and I found out that if you look at the object and type /look, it's going to give you this description. So interactions. The well's crumbling exterior betrays its age, appearing as old as the nearby ruins. Okay? So then you do /take space whatever item that you are needing from it, and it will actually collect. It will collect the item. I'm not going to do it now, but that's just in case anyone was stuck on that part of the quest, that portion. Hopefully that's helpful to you. But yeah, it's right outside of here. It's just north of the Shifty Gnome, this shady guy here that sells free GM money. I noticed that, and I didn't say anything as I was playing. See, yeah, right here, GM free money. But I have a bunch of stuff that I really should get rid of. Just the tattered rawhide stuff and the cloth cape. Yo, Abzu, what's up, man? Caught your stream. Had to end up taking a little break. So I was just kind of back and forth lurking about after you found the merchants. I really do appreciate the shout out for the directions and everything. Sometimes I'm better than I give myself credit for, I guess. That bronze scraps only sell for 1 copper? Mostly just for like trade skills stuff, I'm guessing. Sell this piece of crap there. Rawhide bracers. I thought about keeping some of this stuff for a second character, you know. I guess I probably should. A coffin? I just ended my stream, explored the Elf City for an hour and get it back home. Sweet. Heck yeah, man. That was awesome. I was really enjoying that. I think I'm just going to start another character since no one's really LFG trying to do anything. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put all the stuff in the bank, and later on, maybe when someone's online and they can do a transfer for me, I can transfer it over to that character. But I think what we're going to do for this stream is we're going to create a brand new character in play, just like an alt, see how that goes. But first, I want to kind of make my throwaway character. It doesn't really matter, and I want to go as deep into the ocean as I can just to see what happens. Man, I'm headed the complete wrong direction to the bank. Here's one of those times when I'm absolutely horrific at directions here. It's like I know where it's at, but for some reason I just get all turned around, all twisted about. I know where the North Bank is. So I think that's where I'm going to go to. I'm going to head out there, headed toward that way. That's what we're going to do. We're going to head towards the North Gate. Just make it easy. I like familiarity, you know. Just if I'm familiar with something, I usually go the same way every time. I don't deviate typically from my my chosen path. Docks and stuff. Used to get lost in EverQuest all the time. Even though I knew where stuff was at. It was just like, Oh, what the world? It's a little strange. Okay, I don't think I think we went in the wrong direction there. Oh, there's a bunch of merchants up this way. Metropolis. But one of the things I heard is they're going to try to make Salt Breeze Park feel more like a park. So putting like chessboards down on the tables and stuff like that. I think it's going to be really, really awesome. A really, really fun way to pass the time and actually feel like a park, you know. It's going to be great. Tannery. Yay, we found it. Right by the end. Awesome. Way too into this game, man. I hear you. Yeah, me too. I'm super into it. got a bunch of good stuff, don't I? Man. Well, the rusty stuff isn't that great. Yeah, it's trash. That's a good piece. I think we'll keep that around. We'll definitely keep the scarab boots around. Okay, so I can put stuff in there. I need to buy some more bags for my bank. I have no room. I'm just gonna destroy this torch. Nah, there's no point in destroying it. Might as well sell it. I don't know what I'm doing. Can't put it in there. Jackal pelt. That's too big to fit. Goodness gracious. Okay. Shoot. Oh well, I don't need a stupid torch. Let's just sell all this stuff. Something must be up. My resolution probably needs to be turned down. Yeah, I'm playing at max resolution right now. It's not very good for performance for me, but we'll just keep it the way it is because I'm going to start another character anyway, so it's not going to matter. Give myself a little bit of strength. That actually helps with how much you can carry. Give yourself some strength and you'll run a little faster. Actually, I haven't really tested it too much. Berserker Rage. What a buff this is. I mean, it raises all your stats, pretty much, all the important ones by 5. Really, really good. Bathhouse. I'd rather see goblins in the bathhouse. Okay, here are all the merchants. Takes a while, you know, in these type of games to learn your way around and stuff, but once you do, it's not so bad. Of course, I've done this like 100 times, so it's not like my first rodeo. Bags and packs. Let's do that. Man, I really need to buy a backpack at some point. Oh yeah, I can put more pouches there. That would really help. That solves our bag space. Wait, no it doesn't. That's just extra bags. I can't open the bags from there. Oh, that's right. What? I did need all these bags. Still yet though. I can use them in my bank, and I can open them there, put everything in there that I need to put it in there. Ugh, everything I need to put it in the bank. I'm trying to say. Cloth armor. Bit of a delay there. Sproggett's Bed Springs. That's a good name. Good name for an NPC. Thanks, M&M. Nice. This stall is well maintained. Maintenance is due in 14 hours and 35 minutes. That does. Nothing. Thirsty glance. Just a bartender. Thanks. Oh man. Shall we? We shall. Spycraft. What? What is spycraft? Well, gonna learn. Gonna learn today. I'm officially a spy now. Charcoal, parchment, introduction to spycraft. That would be a good idea to buy that and see what it's all about here. So let's see. This is an introduction to spycraft. The first rule of spycraft is we don't talk about spycraft. That's what the first rule of it is. It's like Fight Club. You don't talk about it. The first rule of Fight Club is you don't talk about Fight Club. You don't talk about spycraft. Is there any secret walls? Some kind of a entrance somewhere? I may get mugged down here. I feel like this would be a perfect place for someone to take everything I've got. Just kill my character in the game, and I mean, you can't take everything you got, obviously, but you know, it'd be like the perfect place for someone in the game to get away with something. Alright, I think that's enough. Type /sit/camp. I'm always big on the slash commands. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna test something and see if it keeps the same resolution if I log into another character. Most likely won't. That's too big. Let's go there. That runs a lot smoother. Much better. Now, turn down the UI. Scale. Turn this down here. That way we can increase the resolution. Make it bigger. Not increase, but I mean like go with a lower res just so I run better. Perfect. Okay. I was reading something on the wiki that there's actually a sewer underneath the city, and it's classified as a dungeon, which is kind of cool. There's stuff in this game I want to do and haven't done yet. It'd be perfect for another character. Since I'm assuming that it's like a lower level dungeon, I got stuff in here that I know I can't put in bags, or I mean these tiny little pouches. The tunic won't fit. It's all just small stuff. The shoulder pads fit. Boots don't fit. Obviously that big ass sword is not gonna fit. Where'd it go? The greaves. Got some resin I can stick in there. All this small stuff that takes up space, and I probably don't even really need most of the stuff. Scorched skeletal remains. So I'll put my spare change in here after every adventure and just let it accrue, see how much it adds up. Like after I'm done selling, after I'm done doing my normal stuff, I'll just throw my spare change in there and see how much we can accumulate. Camp. Okay. Oh man, I just got an idea. So, just my character, giant ogre, sitting by the bank door. So, what I used to do in EverQuest before I matured and grew up was I would create these troll characters, or like it would be a massive ogre, right? And I would just put invisibility on myself and sit in front of the entrance and block it, and people would run into this invisible wall, and they knew what was going on. They knew people were just trolling, you know. And I used to troll like that, but like I said, I was a lot younger and not as mature as I am now. But I did a lot of those things. Okay, so the throwaway character first. I think I'm gonna make a gnome. Just go with like a fighter. Yeah, it's perfect. Okay. Get a little soul patch going. Oh man, I forgot. I forgot about the choice I picked on Kaz. I forgot that I had Wise on Cazrax active. Become wise, increasing your wisdom by 50%, 15 seconds. Man, I should have been using that this whole time. and I haven't been using it. So I'm just like not really. That's like a major combat skill. I need to start using that, man. I need to start being better. Honestly, I'm really hard on myself as it is, but yeah, I really got to be better. Your offensive skill starts at 5. Your offense skill increases 25% faster. It doesn't really matter. It's a throwaway character. Who cares? Iron lungs. That's what we're going with because we're going to try to underwater capacity increase by 200%. Your endurance is decreased by 25%. Oh man, that's probably what's going to end up happening. Is I'm going to run out of stamina out there, and it's not going to be good. But that's why we're testing it, though. That's why we're doing this. Miner, swimmer, woodworker, lumberjack. Minor non-combat trait. Doesn't matter. Pardon me. I swear I'm not falling asleep yet. I promise. Not yet. Okay, so my faith, I guess we're going to worship Krivea. Just because that's the server we're on, and we're just gonna name ourselves Bleep Blop Boom. Bleep Blop Boom. Row. No, I can't even fit all that. Bleep Blop Bam. How about that? Bleep Blop Bam. Night Harbor. This is cool. Just a little lay of the land. Balin Draw. I want to go out there. I really do, Abzu. I really want to go out there and check that out. I don't know if you're still in here or not. It doesn't look like it, but yeah, at some point I want to go there. And you said I would have no issues at all getting there with Sal being level 17, all that good stuff. Shouldn't have a problem. But level 1 gnome fighter, just whatever. Let's see it. Let's see what happens when we go out into the deep. Will we return? Will we be fine? Who knows? I'm going to make a prediction right now and say that I'm going to get eaten by a shark, and my character is going to end up dying. That's what's going to happen. Big yawn. Big one. I really haven't been drinking a whole lot of coffee or nothing like that. Man, it's taking a long time to zone into the game, isn't it? Wow. I may have to end up restarting my game if it doesn't spawn me in pretty soon. Maybe it's just because I'm going to have to tweak the settings as soon as I get in. Like, everything's going to be, like, turned up super, super high. And, well, no. Pew. And look at where we started at. The perfect place, man. Oh, man. We got to run through all this hostile stuff, don't we? Oh, my goodness. I got like a little, yeah, I got candle, start with all that stuff. Scroll, rend. Rend your target for 110% weapon damage, an additional 1 to 30 physical damage. Wow, dude. You start out with some really good stuff as a fighter. Right off the bat, taunt, level 1, I mean, that's the basic thing, but rend, shoot an arrow at your target. Just basic stuff. But yeah, man. That's cool. That's really neat. So after we explore a little bit, we're gonna create another character, but it's gonna be for real. You know what? Rattlesnake Hans red. Yellow. I bet you I could take some of these mobs if I had the scarab armor. I bet you I could kill some of them. Alright, here we go. Wow, I am swimming up very, very slow at the moment. I love the waves. I gotta say, I'm a big fan. I am a huge fan of this. It feels like the ocean. Oh man. That's just so awesome. The attention to detail, the waves, just everything that make them up looks good. Man, we're gonna be a pro at swimming by the time be a pro at swimming by the time we get done with all this. My stamina's not really going down much. Can swim forever. Man, when are we gonna see a creature? When are we gonna see one? Got iron lungs. The ocean depth is still the same. How far am I off the shore? Not very far. So let's keep going out a little further. We gotta get to the deep. I hope I don't run out of breath. Yeah, we gotta get out here. Tonight's one of those nights I just feel like messing around. I've had some serious gaming sessions, healing and being the main heals of the party. Sometimes it gets a little stressful on you. Like, not necessarily because of anything going on in the party, just because that's how I am. You know, I'm all like, I don't want to let anybody die. You know, I'm always like that when I'm a healer. I can handle it just fine. I'm just a little extra sometimes when it comes to that. Alright, we got our swimming to 10. How far are we off the shore now? Okay, a little ways out there. We're in Rip Current territory. Well, anywhere can be Rip Current territory, but we're out here. Oh man. I see what looks to be mountains in the distance. Like, kind of see that? It's like there and going away, but far off in the distance you can kind of see something. And I see a boat as well. Timer server's going down. I believe. Holy crap! Okay, the boat's right here. Doesn't even look like it's moving. I wonder if I can hop on that real quick. Where it disappears. I think the servers are up until like 1 p.m. tomorrow, if I heard correctly. Medium of Venom Guild is recruiting. Those guys are pretty cool. I played with them before. I played with J-Rot, and he was a level 18 wizard last time I checked. Heck, I don't know what level he is now. I wonder if it keeps your friends still yet. Yeah, it does. I see Abzu's on as well. But yeah, it keeps your friends. I don't. J-Rot's not on. I was gonna look see what level he is now. He's been going hard. I don't think this boat was meant to be. I don't think it was meant to be a boat that moves. I think it's just kind of here. It's an abandoned boat, but I want to get on it and see what's in there. Maybe there's an entrance. And it scared me. I thought I was getting attacked by something. No, there's nothing on the bottom. I'm going to try to jump on the side here toward the back and see if I can get on it. No, no way. No shot. No shot at seeing what's on the boat. Oh well, off we go. Haven't seen anything yet. Man, that's too deep. That's so cool, man. That green castle on the cliffs just reminds me of like Dragonstone from like Game of Thrones or something. It's just so awesome. Or House of the Dragon, I should say. House of the Dragon is the show. And you see, I believe you do see Dragonstone in Game of Thrones at some point as well. You get to see what it was at the pinnacle. Man, we're out here. Still haven't been attacked yet. And instead of swimming all the way back, I think we're just gonna die. Like, I think we're just gonna end up drowning. I don't really feel like swimming all the way back. It seems like there's nothing really in the oceans yet. I know there's caimans and crocodiles and stuff kind of closer to the edge of some of the other zone lines and the zone line up there. Making wool backpacks. See, that's what I need to do, man. That's what I need to do. I need to get into crafting instead of buying everything. I need to do some crafting. I need to save those wool scraps and stuff to make wool backpacks with and satchels and everything like that. That's what I need to get into. That would be very useful for me. Mug says, you get a clicky bar, been too long. I guess he's talking about like a hot bar, like abilities and stuff. Should just be able to click and drag it. Let's go head of general over the bloody nose overlord. Oh yeah, this bloody nose is. Where is that? In that? Which dungeon is that? I remember killing those bloody noses. Backpack 42, silver. Satchel 36, pouch 18. It's much cheaper than buying it at the merchant. Yeah, I don't think there's anything out here, man. Alright, we're diving. Trying to dive. Man, we're at the bottom. There's nothing here. There's no life in the ocean. It seems. It's possible there's life in a different part of the ocean, maybe, where the developers have been working on the game and stuff. It's possible. I really got to start tuning in to their streams more. The Monsters and Memories community and channel. I need to start tuning in to see what's going on in the game and kind of keep up with it a little better than I have been. I've just been putting mad time into the game and other stuff. I haven't really been watching it. Check it out. Yeah, we're way down under here. The breath. Okay, I think we hit a wall. We can't go down any further. Alright, I'm just gonna let my character die now, and that'll be it. Cause I don't think you. Yeah, it won't let me log out. I could just hard exit the game, but I'm not gonna do that. It's taking a little while. Iron lungs, they weren't joking when they had that trait. That's very useful, man. That's quite a while. I mean, you can hold your breath underwater for a long period of time when you select that as one of your your specialties or whatever. Your traits. Okay, and we'll see what happens, what kind of sounds we make. Seems like we've ran out of breath. I like how it says, it tells you in red letters what's going on. Like, man, it's not very quick. It's kind of cool. You have time, even if you run out of breath, you got time to like get out of dodge, get back to the surface. Wait. Oh, what? Log in and see Elvin ass in my face. Or not log in, but respawn. Okay. Wow, I gotta have some crazy armor. Had a crazy looking shield. People are getting decked out. Oh. Okay, brand new character. I wish goblins could be elementalists. That would be cool. I think I'm gonna go with a human this time. And I'm gonna roll an elementalist. He looks like he's up to no good. Nice. Okay, got our appearance. Thinking some agility would be good and beneficial, especially in the early levels, because you can just dodge more hits that way. Yeah, just to put it into agility. Major combat trait. Intelligent, become intelligent, increasing your intelligence for 50% by 15 seconds. That's what we're going to go with, because I believe we're intelligent casters. I think elementalists use intellect. Evoker, evocation skills start at 10. Evocation skill increases 25% faster. I think evoker might be the way to go. Conjuration starts at 10. Conjuration increases much faster. I mean, that's useful for making like food and casting your pets and stuff. I don't know if we're going to be casting our pet a whole lot in combat. I think that we're going to be having our pet out mostly in combat. Alteration skills, abjuration. I'm going to go with evoker for the nukes and stuff. Top nukage. Master, artisan, carpentry, blacksmithing, jewel crafting, leatherworking, pottery, and tailoring skill increases 5% faster. I think that's what we're going to do. The iron lungs was nice though. Slow metabolism, consume 25% slower food, but your endurance is decreased. I think for bags and stuff, I'm going to go with Master Artisan. And then minor non-combat trait. So what do we want to pick here? Want to go with Alchemy. Start with the Trainee's Mortar and Pestle. That could be kind of fun. Herbalist. Trainee's Sickle and Trainee's Herb Pouch. I'm gonna go with tailoring. Like primary. Now the hardest part, besides picking, you know, faith and stuff, is picking a name. Wonder what should my name be? The Man's War, God of Death. Goodness. I may not make it. Belle, the goddess of fertility, life healing and birth, is the bitter and cunning deity of disease and pestilence. If I were a necromancer, I would definitely go this route. But I'm not, so. Bounty and mercy. Strategy and tactics. Discovery, exploration, and wanderlust. He presides over those who embrace curiosity and courage to venture boldly across the lands. Yes. Rangers, nomads, scouts. Well, not really a ranger or anything like that. Soldiers, tacticians. It tells you, just kind of tells you, druids, healers, herbalists, painters, poets, and sculptors. Outcasts, those who thrive in squalor. Okay. I could be like an evil elementalist. I don't know. Let's just go with agnostic. It's probably the safest bet. Sorry for that whole build up only to pick agnostic. let's just see what kind of random names we can come up with. Nah, Nailer. Hemrod. I think I'm just gonna go with the old name that I used to roll with. Edius. Yeah. Get familiar. Alright, Edius has been born. Drinking on some water. Gotta stay hydrated during the streams. We have to be powered by something else. By coffee at times, and water, hydration, and yes, Ozzy Osbourne. We have to be powered by something. We go for a long period of time through streams, or just get tired. Pet. Okay. Let's see what we've got here. Flame Burst and Minor Spell Shield. So the first thing we're going to do here is describe Flame Burst and Minor Spell Shield. Trying to keep everything a little more organized than it is currently on my shaman. Everything kind of just went to hell in a handbasket with the organization. Start with a lot of food. But to come train at school of the Fourfold Path to master Tenebrim Tam. Okay. AOL discs and dial-up, yep. Kind of feels that way, doesn't it? The only thing I'm not going to be that used to is running very, very slow compared to Cazrax, my main character. But it's okay. That's just fine. We'll get used to it over time, you know. Man, this area of the game looks really familiar, but then also looks a little different to me. Stumpy the Whistler appears uneasy with you. Bathhouse again. I'm just gonna go straight back here. Goodness. There goes a cool mage pet. Elementalist, I mean. That's why I started an elementalist. Those pets, man. I wonder when I'm gonna get a pet. If I can get one right off the bat. Gotta go out there and kill first, though. I don't have anybody. Well, I got people, I just don't. I'm not gonna facilitate a transfer at the moment. Okay. So I believe we go to the Salt Breeze Park. And I think we gotta make it either a right or left here to get to where we want to find our guild masters. So I can turn in this note. I think it's over to the right side. I don't remember if it's the right way or right or left. Yeah, it's this way. And I remember someone showing off that there was like these secret walls in the archway or the door somewhere in the city. That's really, really cool. And now here we are. We're looking for that Grandmaster Tam. Not Grandmaster, but just a guild master. Spell merchant. Let's see, blast of fire. Is that not what I had? Flame burst? Are they not the same? 6. Is it like a dot? No. 2 to 5. I mean, it's just another. You start with flame burst and then you get blast of fire. Two to 5. That doesn't really make a lot of sense. They both kind of do the same thing. I guess when one's on cooldown, you can just use the other. I don't know. Nah. They don't have a cooldown. There's like a global cooldown thing. Once you cast a spell, you can't cast something for like a couple seconds after you just casted a spell. Fear the elements. Fear a target elemental, causing them to flee. Fire protection. Minor creation. Level 1. It's only 10 copper. Yeah, we need an earth elemental for solo. So we can root stuff down. Hell yeah! We get a pet at level 1. So cool. Oh, there he is. Wait. Yeah. Man, sometimes the trade window gets a little glitched. Dun, 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 dun. Welcome to the Brotherhood. No, it doesn't say that. It says, welcome to the School of the Fourfold Path. I take it you're here to train as an elementalist. I am, sir. Fine, sir. I am here to train as an elementalist. I can't train anything at all right now. Box of elemental incense. What is this used for? A rosewood box containing a fragment incense. Huh. I guess we just need that. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I guess you just need to have it if you want to summon a pet. Kind of like how your spell book is. Like when you die, you lose your spell book. So buying extra spell books is something that's very smart. That's a very smart thing to do. To have in your bank. So you can use all of your spells and abilities trying to get back to your corpse on a run. Level 1, summon food, level 1. Summon a rusty dagger. Dude. Fire burst. Alright, let's start killing, huh? Enough chatter, enough, like, wandering around. Let's go out. Let's go outside the gate and start killing. Let's get some headway. Let's make a little bit of progress. Now, I will play this character in groups and stuff, but I'll say this is probably going to be more of like a solo character for me. I'll still, don't get me wrong, I'll still duo and things like that, most definitely, and I'll still play with all my friends, but this character here is more than likely just going to be like a solo character 60% of the time, when the other 40% of the time I'll be grouping and doing that kind of thing. But just so I have an option while I'm waiting on people to get online later on and to play. I actually end up liking it so much that I who knows what happened. Definitely plan on playing Elementalist, plan on playing Shaman when the early access comes out. Goodness gracious. Still yawning. I'm gonna try to make it on the stream until like, oh hey, there's Absu. Good to see Abzu having fun in the community, buffing folks and stuff at the gate. Really, really super nice of him. Love it. Man, combat for me when I first started playing was just like really difficult, because I was like, man, when you start out you really don't have nothing, and it's a little bit of a challenge to try to kill things when you're trying to build up your skills. Let's take out that snake. Let's give ourselves some minor spell shield first, though. It would be a lot more beneficial to buff up before running in, you know. Okay, yeah. Definitely want to regen some health back, and I need to start killing, like, Shira so we can get some decent little drops. So he told me, looks like he said something. Also, how to find harmony in relationships with them. Remember, we're going to present with our belt. This belt proves your membership. As you increase in rank, you'll acquire emblems to affix it. You are guild proud. Oh man. Hold on. I missed all that stuff. A simple sash. Okay, so that will improve over time. Looks like I have a task for you as part of your training. Offering some of our invisible helpers. Take this pinwheel. It will spin when you're in the presence of a hungry djinn near places of proper elemental resonance. You do not need anything with it, as it will spin all on its own. Else and objects of art like statues and idols, they lack physical form. When you find them, place some incense from this box as an offering, and they'll give you an elemental pearl in return. There are four pearls, one for earth, water, wind, and fire. Place these pearls in the bag and return it with the pinwheel, belt, and box. Okay, so that's how we need to upgrade our sash, I think. Just literally told me. I missed all this interaction earlier when I was wondering about what was going on. Yeah, just had to scroll up and read. The chat boxes in the game are a little bit funny. They act a little funny for me. Trying to check it out. Oh, come on. Oh man. What have we done? We're not even hitting it. There we go. Slow and steady wins the race. In the early game until we get the pet. Till I can afford the pet, anyway. I can sell that rat tooth and rat ear. Really looking forward to more dungeons in the game as well. I didn't get to do all the dungeons that I wanted to do. I didn't get to do everything, but hopefully this next playtest, hopefully I'm off. I haven't even looked at my calendar yet, my schedule, but it's supposed to be in September. It's really close. Going to be really close to my surgery. So before, you know, I guess it's a good time to talk about my surgery that I'm going to have. So I tore a tendon in here, and it's actually halfway torn. Part of the tendon, I tore it in two different places, and part of it retracted back up into my arm, and it had an injury at work. And so, like, it was pretty nasty when it happened. You know, it sounded like crunching into an apple, like like that loud crunch when you do it. And what happened was I was trying to adjust the forks on the fork truck manually, and I should have used my foot to kick the forks out instead of trying to lift up and rock it like I was doing. But I've done it that way forever, and it just, I don't know, my tendon just gave out. I guess getting older sucks. Getting older sucks, and all the years and years of abuse that I put myself through in the gym of lifting super heavy weights and everything like that, it just kind of took its toll over time. Your body. I've been weight training ever since I was 18 years old, and it was one of those things that it's one of my big hobbies, my favorite pastimes. I don't really do it much now because I can't really go to the gym and lift weights with it the way it is, but they're going to have to make like 2 incisions. They're going to have to cut me here, and they're going to have to cut me down there to repair it, and they're actually going to take a piece of a donor tendon and sandwich in between my tendon to fix it. So yeah, it's kind of a complicated surgery. Unfortunately, I don't think, as I am right now, I don't think I'm able to lift up anything like 50 pounds and stuff like that. I'm not able to like really get into it without hurting myself or completely finishing the job and completely tearing it off the bone. It's 50. It's halfway torn now, but it's gonna need surgery to get repaired. But yeah, so I'm gonna be out of commission. I'm literally gonna be like this. So I'll be able to move my hand a little bit. I don't know how much. I don't know how much pain I'm going to be in, but I might still be able to stream and play. Depending, if I have one hand like this and a sling, and I'm able to move my fingers and stuff, I might still be able to stream and play. I'm taking some time off from work. I'm being very wishful with my thinking, though. That it's only going to take me 2 weeks off on leave. I'm just going to go on leave for 2 weeks. So I won't be making my full income, but I'm pretty confident that I'll be okay. I'll be fine not working for 2 weeks. Just getting 3/4 of my income will be okay. And I can return back to work. And of course, they'll take it easy on me. I'll just get to sit around and, do other jobs and whatnot. But just kind of help my shift along in other ways, like some training and stuff like that. So it won't be too difficult. I'll just have to deal with the pain and grit my teeth and tough it out, But they're gonna have to just. So he's gonna snip the whole tendon. So the tendon is gonna be completely severed for the surgery. So I'm gonna be in a lot of pain. It's going to be a long road to recovery. Probably going to be like 11 weeks or more before I'm able to even do anything again like normal. But yeah. So that's coming up in September for me. And I just have a lot of other stuff going on in September, and life is going to get kind of crazy. Life's going to get in the fast lane for a little bit, but I can tough it out through the storm. Just look at it like a storm, and you just have to get through it. What's rainy and stormy on one side, there's usually sunshine on the other. It's the way you got to think about it. You can't be negative. You can never be negative about stuff. You just got to go with a positive attitude and try to work through it the best you can. Make the best out of the situation. I know it's less than ideal, but there's times in life where you're going to have less than ideal events and less than ideal things happening. That's just the way it is. The good and the bad. That's what living's about. You get good, you get bad. Everyone has good days, everyone has bad days. Holy crap, look at that bat. That bat was loaded, dude. That bat was absolutely loaded with stuff. Okay. Wow. A wealthy bat. That's good. Maybe we should just kill the bats instead of killing the rats. I think I should have enough money for a pet now, after looting that bat. And the rat had some stuff too. Sweet. There's Absu again. Howdy, howdy. Howdy, howdy. Yeah, I'll get through it though. I'm just gonna do what I love. I'm just gonna stream like crazy. I'm gonna go nuts with it. You know, I'm gonna try to make the best out of the situation and take my mind off of recovery and all the things that come along with the month of September and what'll be going on and stuff. So it's only 1 month away now, almost. Dreading it a little bit, you know. Anytime they have to put you under for surgery, I think it's natural. It's just human to feel those emotions, you know, like the unknown. Like they put you out and wake up and you're like, oh, you know, what just happened to my body? Yeah, I had one surgery before. That's really all I've had. I got a hernia when I was lifting some really heavy weight. Back in the younger days when I wasn't very good with form and all that. We completely ran past. I think I was just practicing getting to the GM. That's all I was doing. I ran right past the spell merchants. So yeah, that's all I was doing. I'm playing it off cool. Okay. Let's get minor creation earth. Wait, I can't yet. I gotta go sell. You gotta go sell first, dummy. To go sell. Night market. Yeah. Just head this way. I have to find the appropriate merchant. Dang it, man. care. Do business. He's only offering me two copper for this crap. Guess he's gonna just bend me over and take me to town, huh? Can afford about 2 spells. I kind of want to use 2 pets, you know, just to see what they have to offer. Some of them. Fire and earth. Fire can be used for like groups. Yeah. That's it for now. That's all the spells I'm gonna get at the moment. I'm even gonna have my elemental spells separated. The bag, not in the bag, in the spell book. What am I saying? What am I talking about? Bag. Put fire at the bottom. Alrighty then. Oh man. Oh no. We gotta get crushed malachite. Oh man, it takes a reagent to cast them. I bet you the spell merchant has some. Oh man, I hope they're not too expensive, because I just spent almost everything I had. Please be like 1 copper or something. Spell book. Maybe. Yeah, the watchers don't do anything. But I have to go down here and find like a merchant somewhere. Please, Pedram, have what we need, please. Man. Maybe a general goods vendor would sell it or something. So these are all just monks. Dang, man. Let me check this building. There are elementalists in this building. appears uneasy with you. Oh, they're not gonna even talk to me. This must be like the evil mages, the evil elementalists or something. They don't like me. Same thing. Dang, man. Looking for this malachite. I mean, don't even sell to me, even if you don't like me. It looks like from the back, he kind of looks like that bad guy from No Country from Old Man. No Country for Old Men. The main, like, antagonist. Guy's so good, man. That's just a really good movie. So, we're back in the area where they like us. I just can't cast a damn pit, though. Came here and there's nothing. Maybe one of the merchants over here has it, and Necropolis. I hope so, man. J-Rot and Meddlers. Those guys are cool, man. I really love playing with those two. He's 19 now, okay. Meddlers is 17, so they're all around my level. Awesome. I hope to see J-Rod get level 20. That would be awesome. That would be sweet. Oh, no, 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 no. What in the world? Man. This isn't good. Oh, this isn't good. You're just gonna watch me die, aren't you? Please help me. Oh, thank you so much. I owe you my life. Thanks for helping me. Weaponsmith. I never caught it before. Like it's funny how you don't catch things sometimes and you're looking for something. You go through inventory selling all the time and you don't really pay much attention. At least I don't pay much attention to stuff. I mean, I'm just going to go ahead and say it flat out. Like sometimes my attention span is like very, very short and I miss